Welcome back to the Sneak Diss, your weekly podcast on sneakers, sports, culture, and other nonsense. Find the podcast streaming on iTunes, Google Play Music, Stitcher, and YouTube, or on the website, which is updated daily at www.thesneakdiss.com. Follow our IG at thesneakdiss, and follow us on Twitter at the_sneakdiss.com. Now, on to the Sneak Diss.
Follow us or else.
Welcome back to the Sneak Diss. This is episode 10.
Episode 10.
Yeah, we made it. We made it to double digits. I forgot. I was going to get some champagne, but I was like, I got no way to chill it. No joke. I was in the grocery store, and I was like, I'm about to cop a bottle of champagne. We about to pop it. Had no way to chill it, though.
Who would have thought when we started this off 10 long weeks ago, we'd still be here.
10 weeks, B.
We'd still be here every week. Who thought we'd make it? We'd still be friends.
I'm excited about this.
We avoided solo careers. We avoided breaking up the band. I mean, man,
we made it.
We're like the Backstreet Boys of podcasts, a sneaker podcast.
10 of the Sneak Diss, bro.
Actual wackos in
I completely forgot this is episode 10. When I asked you guys, let's do this podcast, I said, let's at least get to 10 episodes and see what happens. Didn't I say that?
You did.
We made it.
Episode 10 going on 100.
Oh, God, it feels so good.
Who are you again?
I forgot, man. I'm feeling much better. I was feeling a little funny at first, but I'm feeling much better.
That Corona Extra got you feeling extra special.
Episode 10.
I think you mixed that vodka.
We got some pickups. George, you got pickups?
I got no pickups this week. Okay. Actually, I did pick up, but I'm not gonna say what I picked up because
I don't get it.
It's a few pieces in order to create something. So
he got those paper SBs. The ones you got.
We talked about last week. The ones you got on the podcast. We talked about at lunch.
What?
The ones you got to cut out and color.
You got to take this piece off.
Yeah.
And buy the other.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So, I got you. Yeah. So you bought some pieces to a future.
To something that
you'll post a video or you'll post something about it when you get it.
I'm gonna post something.
Okay.
I get it.
What are you talking about? We talked about it.
Creation.
You hate them.
Creation. You don't want them.
We buy one shoe and we take off.
A custom.
You bought the upper.
Yes.
I bought the upper. I bought the upper.
What did I picked up.
What you got, Ryan?
I picked up another pair of Camo Supreme foams, or Camo Supreme 5s. A worn pair because I cannot bring myself to unds a pair. Picked up
You said they were tried on.
Yeah.
That's not worn.
Oh no.
I picked up something else.
The camos are worn. That's
the camos are worn once, and then I picked up a pair of tried-on Supreme Blue 98s for $160. I got a smoking deal on those on eBay, so I'm happy to get those in. And then what I'm wearing right now, I picked up a pair of a low-key grail of mine. I've wanted them since '95. The Air Max Up-Tempo 2 Dukes. I picked them up locally for a great deal. Paid $60 for them. The 2011 release. Very happy to finally own them, which is also part of our episode today, is the top 5 sneakers that make us feel warm and fuzzy, that we have good memories of, or things that bring us back to how we thought or what we think about our childhood or just sneakers in general. So we'll get into that later.
What you rocking, George?
I have no idea.
What are they called?
I don't know.
Are they Air Tex? Nike Trainer?
Trainer, yeah.
Trainer, but what is they like?
Red and maroon.
Red toes or something?
Two tones.
Let me look it up.
I don't know what them joints is called.
And no, I didn't buy anything this week.
Dang.
I haven't bought anything in a while.
I want to get them green ones.
I've been buying clothes. And plus, I bought a bunch of stuff for my niece. Spending too much money.
Yeah, we've been buying nothing but baby stuff and stuff for Cortez and just random stuff. So, anyways.
You didn't say what you're wearing yet.
Jeez.
Air Max, red Air Max 97s?
97s?
Yeah, 97. Air Max Reds?
The original all red monochrome Nike Air Max.
True.
Right? I love my Hyperfuse Air Max 90s, but I love my 97s
And you know what? Since I remember everything, about 3 years ago, you posted a picture of those in ASU going to pick up your PlayStation, and you had the wackest jeans on ever created.
What are you talking about? Those were wax denim. Them joints were fire. I still got them
wax
jeans.
denim.
I was, man. I was in line getting that PlayStation. What was that, 4?
PlayStation 4, yeah. Gosh. That was like 3 years ago, right?
Ooh, which reminds me, we got to get that Drake, that Uncharted, B. Ooh. I was going to buy it. I was going to buy it the other day, but I just wasn't ready for it.
I have not played an Uncharted game, but
You've never played one?
I've never played an Uncharted game, but after seeing like the promos for this one,
you got to go get that pack. There's a pack that has 1 through 3 in it, and then you could buy 4.
I might. Okay. I might need to do that. I'll have to look into that.
Greatest games of all time. Like, hands down.
See, I was always like, because Uncharted was a PlayStation game, right?
Yeah.
I was always Xbox. So I was like Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell was so hard.
Splinter Cell was hard. It was a difficult game. And then once I got the PlayStation, I started getting into, and I think it's on all platforms, but Assassin's Creed was like the game that like, I loved Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed is too hard. I can't stand games where you got to do too much like tiptoeing. You start running with them, you start running and you bump into somebody. I said, you know what? I can't play this. It's too stressful.
And the game that started all that for me was Max Payne. Max Payne was a great game.
Max Payne sucked.
You're crazy.
Oh my!
I hated
Max
Payne.
Payne.
Sure.
No.
You
right.
didn't play it on computer
no.
then. I played it on computer first before.
No, you're right. The game was tight. The movie was whack.
The movie was kind of
with Mark Wahlberg.
Well, no shite.
It was like Mark
Mila
Wahlberg
Kunis.
and Ludacris. Was Ludacris in it too?
I don't think so. Mila Kunis was supposedly a killer, which makes absolutely no sense.
But there was parts of that game that like had me shook. When you got to go into that like satanic ritual place.
Yeah, that was
tight.
I was playing it at night. Oh, that game had me shook. I was scared.
I wonder why they stopped making those.
Wow.
Oh no, that game
come back out with those.
They started sucking after that.
If anybody remembers Max Payne satanic ritual case, shout us out. Let us know.
The shoe is called Nike Air Trainer 3 LE, and the colorway is Team Red, University Red, White Team Red. So apparently they don't reference.
Catch them
Guess they have no
on
name.
the finish line sale that's going on now.
They're sold out.
They're on sale?
They're sold out on Nike Store, sir. So
No, but I think they're on. I seriously, they're on finish line.
you could have got them for like 60 shipped. I told you.
Yeah, they were super cheap. For
but I had seen a pair of my size on eBay for like $49. She was like
God.
more once,
even better.
But I figured, but I never. It got copped. Obviously, I never looked again. But I want the green ones, the green toe joints.
The khaki color ones kind of fire too.
White
What
toe
khaki
with
color
green.
ones?
Like that one that we were talking about last week. Those
You
like
talking
khaki
about-
white, those off-white ones.
You talking about AirTech challenges? Them ain't AirTech challenges.
Oh,
Yeah, AirTech challenge laser ones. Them
I
already
guess
out
I-
of
I guess
extra
I'm
butter and
confused.
everywhere.
You could get them 30% off right now.
Yeah,
How much is it with
Stone
30%
color.
off?
The AirTech Challenge?
Oh,
Like
30% off already?
$80?
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Yeah.
I think they're like 120 or 130 or something, maybe.
I would like
Under
Sharpie
100.
Like right on them or something. I think I'd make them like dope. No.
Okay.
What's coming out this week? Who copping flu games?
Ooh, I'm
Anybody?
copping flu games. I'm definitely
Anybody?
copping a pair. I'm gonna cop a pair of the leather flu game to sell my suede flu games because those joints are $700 on Flight Club right now.
Which ones?
Those suede ones with the
suede ones?
flu with
God, I
the
hate
date in there.
those,
Oh
man.
man, I don't like them either. But I copped them like 2 weeks after they came out. I bought them worn for $100, and they're at $700 on Flight Club now, or $650.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
People are losing their minds.
Losing their
You copping flu
minds.
games, George?
No.
Yo, flu games are a low key grail for me, but I mean, as we've said numerous times, they just didn't. It's hard to wear them now. It's impossible to wear right now. I know I'm gonna end up with probably like 2, 3, 4 pairs. I already got a pair locked up. Shout out to the homie in ASU, Mr. Scott.
Dizzy?
But oh Lord, you know I'm a fan of Lord Dizzy. But you know, I think I'm gonna end up probably with like 2, 3 pairs and just decide on that. I mean, honestly, I haven't liked the on feet pictures I've seen with people wearing them. I like just the pictures of the shoe, but like some of those pictures look like they put like some oil on them because they looking shiny.
I saw a pair the other day. I saw a pair today too. Actually, I mean they're
person?
fine.
Some
Yeah, in
person?
person. Yeah, I held them. But in all honesty, like the ones that you sold, the 06 pair, 08, that pair was. I mean, I'd probably prefer that pair. I wish I would have bought yours when you sold them. I bet you wish you kept them for what you sold
I
them
have
for.
no idea why I sold them.
You sold them for like $160.
I think I had wore them to like one of my friend's son's basketball game.
Yeah.
And mad people were loving them. But then I think I was just like, you know what?
You were in
done
one of
with
those
these.
moods.
I'm done with one of those moods. So, anyways, today we talking Nike IDs and custom sneakers.
Custom sneakers.
Either one of you have either?
I do. I have a handful IDs,
which you never wear.
Which no, I've worn them a few times. Like, I mean, it's I can't get to like most of my stuff. I got so much stuff. The IDs that I have 3 IDs. I've got the Solar Red Air Max 90 ID, which I think everybody did when that was an option. I think it's an option again now. It was about 2 years ago. I got it on Swoosh. Shout out to Don.
You never wore
back in his Nike Swoosh days. I've worn them like three or four times. And then I bought also the green color in the Air Max 90, and then all monochrome green. And then yes, I did do a Huarache. I did the all Volt Huarache Nike ID.
And those came out awful.
They didn't come out terrible. They're not bad.
You once you got those in, you were like, don't get it. You told us to not get them done.
The problem was that like the sole on them is translucent, and you can see like glue marks.
I hate that.
So it bugged me that I could see like glue marks on the translucent sole. I did like 4 other IDs, and they all ended up at pound for pound. So
you had
I had like
KD5.
I had like a KD5 Yeezy, a KD4 Yeezy, a KD4 Space Jam. Like I went ID crazy for like a 6-month period.
Which is funny. Would either one of you know? Do Nike IDs do well? Like, is it doing well?
In what?
I don't.
Reselling?
As far as
I don't know.
I don't
mean,
think
like,
in reselling.
are people making them?
The only ones that would is stuff that they only do for a limited time, like Kobe 9 Flyknit or whatever.
That multicolor Kobe
those are multicolor. They're not selling for what they once did, but they're still way over retail.
But me and George have been creating Nike IDs for years.
My lockers.
Our locker.
Every time I log in, you gonna check out with these KD4s? I don't think I can check out with those anymore.
I look in there and I'm like, yo, I'm surprised. Some of them like they don't even have on there no more. No. Like it's not even an option to like create some of the stuff. But I don't know. I just always just feared it, and I feared it because everybody's that I know that create them, they never looked good. Like they don't look like the same quality as like you go to the store and buy one.
I'll say that my 90s, for some reason I don't like the way the 90s turned out. I mean, they're fine.
Them are the only ones I really wanted.
Yeah.
I think them are the only ones that George wanted.
The Hyperfuse?
Yeah.
Yes.
But the toe box is weird. Like, you can see through the toe box and it bugs me.
Hate that.
But I mean, if you have a white shoe and you wear a black sock, but other than that, you can't see anything.
Yeah, but I mean, I like the Solar Reds. Like you wear a black sock, you can see the black sock through the Solar Red.
Like it's like the toe box.
You can see it on the ones on the easy ones.
Not on mine. Oh, which ones?
Yeah, the all reds.
No, you can't even. You can't see the shoe at all.
What's the
sock
difference?
At all?
It's like
a net.
Yeah,
it's like netting on the toe box of an ID.
Of an ID, and his is like an actual.
And
still
mine
Hyperfuse.
is like you can't even see the sock on mine.
So they are a lot different.
And plus the monochrome on those, you had to get the translucent sole to get the full color, didn't you?
I don't remember.
I think you did.
I think you might have been able to choose the rubber regular outsole. I think mine are
but you couldn't get it color though.
I don't remember. I'd have to look.
I think that's why, because I hated the clear sole, because I tried to make the all blue ones, and you had to do a clear sole in order to do the same color blue, that like solar blue or something like that. So I never made them. ID I have is the Kobe, the All-Star Game ones for this year.
And you actually liked those.
Love them. DeRozan. I mean,
those like Easter kind of looking ones with all like the rainbow of colors.
The color was like sunset. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
A beautiful shoe. Like I love it. And I mean, the main reason why I had it made was because I had a gift card. I mean, that's pretty much what me and George waited on was gift cards. And George got gift cards and never did make one. So
they changed the color by the time I got it, because the whatever color they changed it to wasn't the same as the Independence Day. At first it was, or it was close.
Oh, it was like
they
varsity red
like
first,
darker red,
and it was like something else. It went to like
whack. I seen them in person at the gym. Whack.
Which one made them?
The color's been changed by now, but whatever it was at the time, Team Red maybe or whatever it was dark, and the colors didn't match. You picked the same color, and maybe it was because the materials, like one part was sheen, the other part was like dull, matte or whatever, and another part was something else. It didn't look right.
And see, the problem with IDs is that, I mean, there's a few things with making IDs. One, I think I would probably have more IDs. It used to be the price. Like, that used to be the problem for making an ID for me, but we spend so much, like, everything costs that much now. Like, a Jordan.
Oh, it's the same price. Yeah.
The flu games this week are going to be about what?
$210,
something like that. So paying like $230 for something isn't really like a super huge deal.
I mean, foams are $250 now, right? Like,
yeah, some are $260. The problem is the wait time. I hate waiting for them.
That's what I actually wrote that down like as a discussion point of, is an ID worth the price and is it worth waiting? Because it's like a 5-week wait time. I mean, when was Kobe's last game? That was like episode 4 when we had Brendan
Something
here.
like
so that was 6 weeks ago. And people were just now getting their Mamba Day IDs. Because I just saw some people posting today and yesterday on Facebook.
And the wait is hard. I mean, like, honestly, like, it got to the point to where, like, I was really waiting for mine. And then you check the shipping, and it still says in progress or whatever.
Yep.
I will say, like, once it's done, it comes, like, pretty fast from China or wherever it gets shipped from. Like,
it does. It comes like 2 or 3 days.
They ship it, like...
It comes faster than stuff from Kit.
It comes faster than when you order it from the regular Nike site, and it comes from Memphis.
This is what I don't understand.
From China.
Because when I order stuff from End, if I order on Monday, I got it Wednesday. From
End is the fastest.
Oh, my...
Period. All right?
And, like, I can't get stuff from California to me before like a week and a half.
It takes forever. People, you order something from California, they use like standard
Snails.
driving or whatever.
Yes, somebody puts it in the back of their car, drives it to you,
but anyway,
and stops 18 times.
You better
overnight.
Well, guess you need to order from a dude with a Lamborghini next time, B.
I guess so.
The problem is, and another thing with IDs is like it gives you the opportunity to. I mean, all of us as kids, if we were into sneakers as kids, we all wanted to like design a shoe or, I want to design shoes for Nike. We've all said it at some point if you're a sneakerhead, okay? These are facts, okay? It gives you the opportunity to do that. The problem is that, which I see when people make IDs, I am so sick of people making a Yeezy version, making a all red version, making a whatever version, a bread version. Like, your imagination doesn't match what you can make, which is a problem. So it's kind of like, what is this?
That's my list. That's like exactly one of the points that I made is like people make these customs or these IDs to like
mimic
a shoe that already exists. So it's like, you know, like I get when people, and actually there was a shoe that El Cappy did. He's a pretty well-known customizer. And about 2.5 years ago, he did a desert chip camo Jordan 5 for somebody, and now it's basically the Supreme 5. But back then,
I remember that.
You remember that? Like 3 years ago, he did that. And it was everywhere, like all over Facebook and all over social media. And it was like one of the dopest customs I'd ever seen. And now, you know, the Supreme 5 obviously stole its thunder, but he did do it first. But I've never understood that. Like people just making a Jordan 3 Yeezy, a Jordan 4 Yeezy, you know, a KD Yeezy. I guess I'm guilty. I'm just as guilty as anybody else. But it's like, is there a purpose to do that?
I mean, I couldn't see myself spending that type of money and waiting 5 weeks to buy a model shoe that looks like another shoe. Like that just shows like the imagination is not as great as you think it is when you get the opportunity to make your own shoe, which is why I guess people are starting to do, like you said, the customs.
Yeah,
you know.
But even customs, I see customs that are based off Yeezys, based off of
that's true
others. I mean, how many Jordan Yeezy 3 and Jordan Yeezy 4s have we seen in 5s? I mean,
we've seen that, and we've seen Yeezy Adidas painted in the colors of Yeezy
Nikes. Yeah, like, I mean, it's just like I don't understand the point of that. I mean, I get like you're trying to get a shoe that resembles something for a fraction of the price or whatever, and it might be cool to add a strap. And some of them are done very well, and some of them actually look nice. But yeah, where's the creativity? Like, in my opinion, like the whole reason to do a custom or the whole reason to do a Nike ID is for it to have your take on something and your spin on something and like your imprint on something. One thing that I've seen that's kind of like, it's the coolest thing that I've seen done with Nike ID besides putting your own spin on something is making a what the. Like people like you and I were the same size, so we could both order a Kyrie or a
Oh, is that
LeBron.
how they do it?
Yeah, so you'd order one.
I never knew that's how they did it.
Yeah, so you'd order one, I'd order one.
You knew that?
What?
Like, well, you never seen like how like people like post their like their IDs they created, and one is a completely different shoe than the other. I didn't know that they were. I never knew that. I just thought like
what? Order 2 different shoes and put them one with one and one.
I just didn't even think about it. It never crossed my mind.
Yeah, so like you and I you'd order like one color, I'd order one color, then we'd swap.
It didn't cross my mind.
A left for a left, and we'd have 2 shoes. Yeah, that's how you do that. So,
because when they had those the Griffies on there.
Yeah.
Oh wait, well no, Griffies weren't on there. Griffies came out as a what the?
Griffies.
The first Griffey, not the one that I'm thinking of. You know, it wasn't like labeled as a Griffey, but it was like the first Griffey. It was I can't think of what it was called, but it came out in stores as a what the model.
Okay.
I'm thinking of something else, but I have seen people like create a what the model, and I was like, dude, how'd they do one different shit? It never crossed my mind.
Yeah, like I've seen like Kobe 8s, Kobe 9s, Kyrie 1s, Kyrie 2s.
I do think that's kind of tight, I guess. But like I said, it's just not worth the wait to me. It's not worth the wait and worth the price. And if people are actually spending like $500 to do 2 sets to create a what the set, they could kill themselves.
Well, no, because it'd be like you spend $240 on a shoe, I spend $240 on a shoe. We swap left shoes. It still costs the same, but I guess in theory, like we're paying $500 to create it. But it's still the same price per person.
And if y'all wear them at the same time, then y'all kill each other.
Yeah, you have to have
we gotta have a battle.
Gats.
But
how come when I just typed in what the Griffey, Mike Piazza showed up? Remember Mike Piazza? What happened to Mike Piazza?
Mike Piazza, I read something the other day. They released some new news about that trade. Oh, they said that Fox News executives were behind the trade because they wanted to get the Marlins owner to sell the team.
When he got traded from the Mets to the Marlins?
No, the Dodgers to the Marlins.
Oh, the Dodgers
they went
to the
Marlins first.
Oh, and then the Mets. That's right. You're right.
Where did you read that at?
It was just released when like L.A. Times or the Dodger Sport Writers or something like that, or one of the national. I don't know. It was retweeted by a Dodger Sport writer.
There'd be a lot of stuff happening in the background.
I'm upset. I'm upset.
Shout out to Mike Piazza. A Dodger's great.
But anyways, yeah, customs. I haven't got into the custom games. I know a few people that got customs, and
so wait, were you holding off on your pickup of the week to talk about it during this segment, or
what's our pickup? No, I'm not gonna talk about that.
He's not saying nothing.
I'm not talking about that.
It's a super secret.
It's a secret.
It would be an appropriate time to talk about.
No,
it.
not until it's done and ready.
Not
it's a super secret.
Done.
All right,
it's done. When it's done,
man, you trying to spill Area 51 news on here?
You act like you guys be the first ones.
We're in lockdown.
Well.
We don't want, but we just don't want other people to have them before we have them.
I mean, you don't got to tell them where to get it. You could say what. It's the perfect segment
you're telling
for it.
Too much.
Yeah, we'll save that for next week. Hopefully, I got them joints cooked by next week.
Oh boy,
they're gonna be cooked, B. They're gonna be cooked.
Guess you need Hannah's help.
Oh,
sewing machine. We got a sewing machine.
I'm about to bake them joints. But anyway, yeah, like I said, custom joints. I'm not interested in customs.
Yes, you are.
No, well, okay.
Yeah,
I'm interested in particular. I'm not interested in like buying a LeBron and painting it like Iron Man.
I think the only person who's interested in that is LeBron himself. He has Mache, or however you say that. His name.
Is that his name? Mosh?
Yeah.
Mache? I thought it was Mache.
The problem is
those suck.
Well, the problem with
they look okay.
They suck because LeBron's shoes suck. But LeBron was like, "Oh, these are great."
I mean, that's just good for him.
How he talks.
The problem with customs is that I know people that have actually purchased customs, and I'm not knocking any custom designers or anybody here.
Because I'm gonna say this, Vic Almighty, those bronze,
yes, he does
whatever model that was.
The 9,
those were great.
The red ones that
those
the red
tight.
and the South Beach ones that he did on the Scooby Doo LeBron 9 EXT.
Scooby-Doo. Oh, the hazelnuts.
The hazelnuts
shoe sucks.
It does suck, but the customs that Vic did on that shoe, he did
those were off the hook.
red sample, which he has a video on YouTube on how to do, and then he did a South Beach version, and those were super dope. The problem with customs is that when you get a custom, if it's not done correctly, the midsole starts to crack, the sole on the paint starts to come off, the upper paint starts to crack, and I mean, you can pay $500 for a shoe, wear it twice, and it becomes absolute garbage. Like, you literally have to throw it away. A buddy of mine bought a Easter LeBron 9 low that was customized to look like a LeBron Miami Vice 9. What's the word I'm looking for? Premium, not premium, but
EXT.
No. The high end
Elite?
Ones. Elite.
Elite.
The Miami Vice LeBron Elite. Trash. And he wore it twice, and stuff started falling off. Paint started chipping off. Midsole got cracked. Paint came off the bottom of it. I mean, it was like, and he literally like just peeled everything off, wiped everything off, and it turned back into a $80 shoe. I mean,
and he said he wiped it off.
Oh, yeah.
It must have had Rejuvenator under.
He put the pre-treatment and put it in the bag.
Put it in the bag, and it came out perfect again. So
he pre-treated it, put it in the bag, and put the fender spray on it.
He should have contacted him first before he did that.
So if you are going to buy a custom, make sure it's somebody reputable, make sure it's somebody that knows what they're doing, and make sure it's something that's quality and is going to last because customizers do not give you refunds. He found out the hard way.
I honestly say don't even waste your money.
Don't.
Certain customs, I was looking at the pictures from SneakerCon in Chicago, and I seen a LeBron, it might have been the new Elite model, and it was kind of tight what they did. You would have to see it.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was kind of tight.
No,
it was creative.
You don't even believe that.
It was creative, but I wouldn't wear it.
What I want to know is,
it's almost like they turn to fakes when you customize them. It's like they're fakes now.
That's like, yeah. I mean, that's the thing is like, if somebody's wearing a custom, are you looking at that and you're like, is that even real, or is that?
Why did Nike stop allowing discounts on Nike ID? Because people were returning the stuff, or like what
discounts as far as like swoosh discounts?
Yeah,
they
employees.
Still do, you still do get it. You still get 40.
Well, maybe they brought it back because it went away for a while.
I didn't know. For a couple years, and like they would run like special promos, like they would do like 20% off or 30% off.
Really? I'm copping B.
But now you
make you ain't copping nothing.
Maybe Air Max Zero. Just to make you mad.
Suck.
Just want to put them on my feet.
I'm not gonna say the name. I'm not gonna say
do Birdman hand rub.
I'm not gonna say the name of the person who just posted one, but it look whack, bro. It look whack.
No, they
let's say this person on site might beat up Ryan.
Okay.
What was the shoe? It was a zero.
Okay.
It's a zero.
I need to go look at this.
I think a good handful of our listeners know who that is. Anybody in the ASU knows who that is. Well,
wait, and it is on his regular feed or is in a group?
No, I seen it on Instagram. Let me pull it up.
Oh yeah, I need to see that.
I seen it. And I was like, "Yo,
I'm copping."
It literally said on the back. On the back, it said, "I hate simple." That was what he wrote.
One shoe said "kill," the other one says "simple." and he posted it with a fake Rolex.
Hey, get a little specific. Oh, shite. But
that might be one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, here it is, right here. Hold on. Let me see if I could. Here.
So I mean, that's the problem though, is that you got customs, you got IDs, you got all these things going on, and it's like, does it take away from the original?
Is it? Do these suck because like the name is on them, or do they suck for another reason? Like, let me hear your analysis.
They just.
We should. I would say we should post a picture of the show we're talking about, but that'd be mean.
Nah, those suck. That's too much money for those.
Those suck.
What is it? 160 or something plus that?
For a zero? Isn't it like 190?
I mean, he tried. The back has me in tears. The back has me. I'm having a heart attack. I can't breathe.
I can't. Hey, man.
Turn him around.
Kill Whitey.
Hey, man.
He is actually in tears right now. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
All right, man. Ooh, chill out because it's TOS, man. It's terminate on site. So I ain't trying to be included in that, man.
He said him down.
All right. Anyways, like Ryan said, today we're doing top 5. We're doing top 5 sneakers that mean something to us. Where are you going? All right.
I'm good now. I'm good.
I'm
good now. I needed a minute. I needed to breathe.
Complex shopping. I haven't watched the last ones.
The Action Bronson?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, Action Bronson Complex Shopping might be one of my It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
Well,
one.
that's because you don't watch. I mean, it's my favorite one too. But you got to watch his shows. So if you don't watch his shows,
I did watch his show. I've been watching. Fuck, That's Delicious. I've been watching other like Action Bros. He's a funny dude.
Did you watch the 420 special? That's one of the funniest things I've seen in my entire
my favorite
life.
one is the one where he goes to that when he eats a duck in New York. They make the duck and he's wearing like the suit jacket with a t-shirt. You haven't watched that one?
I'm sure I have, but how long ago was it? It wasn't this go round. He's been doing it for a while. It just was online first before it was on TV.
Oh, I watched them on YouTube, so it might have been an older one. It might have been an older one.
You're not watching the ones that come on TV then.
Where are they at? What channel are they on?
Viceland?
You got DirecTV?
Channel 271, B.
You still got DirecTV?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Just to make it sure. I haven't watched. What was the last one that just came out?
The season's over. It ended a couple weeks ago.
No. I'm talking about Complex Shopping.
Oh,
Action
that was
Bronson.
Action Bronson. Oh no, one came out
just
yesterday.
came out.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch that one.
Oh, I didn't watch it. I didn't know that one.
I've been off the map, B. I told you.
I sent him a tweet like, "Yo, come do Complex Shopping with the sneak disc." I'm like, "You can sit at our computer while we cop off eBay." He didn't respond.
He didn't like the post or nothing.
I put hashtag groundbreaking. He didn't even like it. I said, "Yo, if you sat with us,
Joe, what's the
you
deal,
pulled
B?
you pulled up a chair and sat with us while we look for deals."
Top 5?
Top 5.
Who wants to go first? We got the top 5 shoes that are memorable to us, meaningful to us. Oh, George, you finish your list?
Yeah,
You want to go first?
ready to go. All right.
Or let's start with honorable mentions.
Yeah.
You want to run your honorable mentions
Yeah,
first?
whatever. Well, Greg's gonna make fun of half of these because he
Well,
told
what's
me.
your honorable mentions?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're gonna make fun of half of them because you told me to
Like
buy.
what?
You told me to buy them and I didn't.
Oh,
See,
you don't own any of them?
here we go. No honorable mentions. I own
They should be in your top 5.
one. No honorable mention.
And like,
Actually, one of them probably should. I probably should switch it out. To be honest with you, but I don't own it. So
give us like a brief reason of why, why it means something to you.
well, yeah, absolutely.
Obviously,
Okay.
Follow us or else.
Why you keep saying all right? Like you don't know what's going on.
What's your honorable mentions? Top 5 sneakers that mean something to us.
That's not even recording. Huh?
I'm still feeling funny about that stuff that we looked at on Instagram.
All right.
Hey! You better pause your life. Huh?
All right, here we go.
All right, honorable mentions. As I said, Gregory is going to make fun of half. He's going to make fun of me for having half of these on there, even though they are important shoes in the just not only my life, in the life of sneakers. Period.
Okay.
Number 1 honorable mention: Buster Brown. No, I'm just kidding.
No joke. I was going to say something about Buster Brown's thing. I said, yo, I know George better say something about Buster Brown. He from California. You better say something about Buster Brown's me. I was
Actually, that reminds me. I probably need to put something else on here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch it up. I don't care. I'm gonna put something else on here because you said California. I feel bad. I didn't put that on here because that should be probably number 1.
probably.
But honorable mentions: Jordan Team 1 Black White. Or had them originally when they came out. 97, hooped in them. Greatest hoop shoe until the Kobe 8 came out. Actually, until the Kobe 4 and the Kobe 5 and then the Kobe 8. Jordan Team 1 Black White.
Jordan Team, I remember
Which you
those
didn't
too.
buy.
Yes, which I didn't buy. But I probably still can buy for less than retail right now
can.
if I wanted to. So, I don't know. It seemed like when they brought them back out, they were just made out of like steel girders. It didn't look like a comfortable shoe when they came back out. The first one actually had like super nice leather.
It still looked the same. It just wasn't like nice
It
leather.
looked like it was bulky though, with like made out of like made out of the Continental tire rubber they put on the bottom of Ultra Boost.
They look wearable.
All right. Yes, the shoe doesn't bend with your foot at all.
What else you got?
All right. Also, Air Force Max, black gray. Grew up watching college hoops, Fab Five. Not so much because Barkley wore them, more because Michigan wore them with the long shorts and the black socks. First team to do that. Super dope. Air
got
Force
those?
Max. I do own those. But this is honorable mention, though. I don't have the Jordan Team 1s, as you pointed out. Also, honorable mention list, the Penny 1 Orlando. Thought about putting it in the top 5. So, in other words, the first colorway that came out. I had it when them joints dropped. I went and got them on release day. And
Great mention.
Couldn't wait to wear them to school.
Great.
And I
Love it. Love the
And I do.
mention.
Yes, thank you.
Love it.
Thank you. Yes, and I still own a pair, not the original ones. I have no idea where those are. Probably trash, the air bubble pop. But I did get in on, I think, like 07.
Later than that, like
retro maybe.
No,
they've done it more. They've done it a bunch of times, but I got it way back. What do you mean? What color? The first color.
Oh, you have the original colorway?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
First penny ones. I just call it Orlando colorway. I don't know what color it's called, but the very first one with the black toe, the white on the side. I think the swoosh is blue.
Yep.
I remember off the top of my head. I'm not looking at a picture. Also, the Air Flares, white, black. Greg, chime in whenever you feel like it.
You didn't buy it.
You can get those for like $60.
You're right. I saw someone wearing them at the gym. I think, was it the gym or it was somewhere? And I told Hannah, I said, those are one of my favorite shoes growing up. And she was like, eh.
I don't know, man. I mean, aren't Grails must cops?
I mean, we've had this discussion many times.
I think it depends. Like, yeah, I mean,
if what comes out doesn't look right.
I mean, maybe not every single one.
Yeah, I need to buy them? Yes. At some point, I will buy them, all right? Another shoe I can probably get for about $80, maybe less.
Yeah.
Less than that.
And then this is a shoe we've talked about many times on the Sneak Disc, and I'm sure Simple's going to have this shoe on there too, but the Air Challenge LWP. If that one comes out, I will be buying that one immediately.
I'll camp for it.
And the white and gray colorway is the one I'm talking about. I'm not too big on that other one that had like the purplish
teal, black.
or reddish or whatever. Yeah, is that what it was?
Teal and black and like copper.
No, that one's kind of dope, but there's another one that's like blue and burgundy or something.
I don't know if I've seen that.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
Let me pull this up.
Love that shoe, but that's what y'all would like hop in your car and go get.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yes, I would.
I mean,
hop in my car.
They're not better than AirTech Challenge 2s. Like,
yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They're not better. Are they better than AirTech Challenge 2s?
No, AirTech Challenge 2 is in my top 5. So, but actually, I probably should move something.
Know.
I'm gonna have to move something out because, all right, you know what? I'm gonna move out number 5. I had to put Ultra Boost number 5, so Chalk Ultra Boost was in there because it's the best shoe and most comfortable shoe out right now. So that shoe is important.
In your honorable mentions?
That's in your top 5?
I'm putting it in honorable mentions now because
it was in your top 5?
Because I have to. Yes, it was number 5, but it has to move down one step because I can't put.
You love Boost, man.
You do love.
You love them. You had a Boost.
God bless the Boost.
Top 10.
I mean, I can move number 4 down if you want, but I figured.
Hey man, this is your list,
man.
man. We all fam here.
God bless the Boost.
Okay.
We're all fam here.
All right, so we'll put the Chalk Ultra Boost because those are next level right now. It's the best shoe out right now. So for the lifespan of sneakers, we'll put that honorable mention, and I'll put something else in that slot.
So we're going top 5 now, or do we still do honorable mentions?
Nah. Everyone's gonna go around, right? This is the color I was talking about on these LWPs. Here, let me pull this up. The one in the front right there. I thought it was a different color.
Oh yeah, the copper black ones.
Let me see.
Is that what it is? I
Yeah.
thought it was like burgundy or something.
I do remember those. Yes, I do.
Oh
remember
yeah,
those
those suck.
And then there was like
those.
a teal and black pair also, right?
Yeah. That one popped up, but no, the one
black wasn't too
the one
bad.
that I had originally when it came out was the white and gray.
That copper one was awful.
The teal and black one isn't terrible, but yeah. So yeah, that's a great shoe. I would get in my car. I would drive to Kentucky for that shoe.
All right. Honorable mentions.
If they couldn't ship it, I would
Honorable
drive
mentions.
Is Oneness in Kentucky? I would drive to Oneness for that shoe.
I don't shop at Oneness no more.
Someone had posted, speaking of Oneness, someone had, like, Sneaker News or one of them had posted that they got the Royal Blue Ultra Boost today, and I clicked on the thing, and it was already gone off the website.
It didn't work.
I
I don't shop Oneness no more.
Did they?
Yeah,
I don't either, but did they sell out, or did they just remove the link?
I don't know
I don't know. It said it didn't work. It like went to a page that said like
Yeah,
no
no, I know
longer
that,
working.
but then if you go to Oneness homepage, it's not there. I'm just wondering, like,
Why
if it was
don't-
a Kentucky thing because they're Royal Blue, they sold out.
Well, why don't you
or-
go to Google and read Oneness reviews, and you'll find out what happens to all those shoes that everybody wants,
Yes, because those sell for so much in the aftermarket.
and they get out the back door. Lines for days. Out. Oneness has the worst customer service ever. I don't know how Oneness is still in business. Shout out to Oneness.
Oneness might send us
for
some
trying
stuff,
to. Shout out to Oneness for
They
trying
like
to tax me on everything.
they like Gregory's comment.
They did?
They did. I was hating on them.
Oh.
They liked it.
They do.
I said
they
their
love
customer
to hate.
service has gone down, and they liked it.
They love that. Yeah, they take pride in that.
What's your honorable mention? Why you got that notepad?
All right, my honorable mention.
I'm not putting honorable mentions in the video.
All right, that's fine.
I'm just recording it.
It's still like a part of the show.
Did you
Throw
turn
the notepad away.
Did you turn it off and turn it back on, or did
No,
you
just
move?
moved it.
Oh, all right.
Bruh.
All right, so my
Why you
honorable
got a
mentions.
notepad?
Because I wrote stuff down, so I remember it.
How long honorable mentions you got? You look like a newscaster.
Chill out.
You like you on site.
So my honorable mentions are
No location.
Concord 11s. I always wanted Concord 11s as a kid. Didn't ever have them as a kid.
You don't have those in here.
Air Max Up Tempo 2s, which I'm wearing right now. I remember seeing them like on the basketball court playing Wham basketball growing up. Always wanted them. I took this shoe out of what would have been my top 5 because of recent controversy around the person who the shoe was designed for. But the Converse Run and Slam away colorway was always one of my favorite shoes growing
Talking about
up.
the one that J.R. Ryder wore?
Yeah, everybody with J.R. Ryder, the cons.
Kevin
the React
Johnson.
Juice. Love them.
React Juice.
But J.R. Ryder wore them too.
Oh, I thought
J.R.
you
Ryder
were
wore
Larry
them, too.
and Larry Johnson. I think you said Kevin Johnson. I thought you were talking about Larry Johnson.
No,
Kevin Johnson.
Larry Johnson
Grandma
didn't wear
Mom.
these ones.
No.
He didn't or he did?
He didn't.
He did.
Isaiah
I mean,
Ryder.
he had his own
Isaiah-
shoe.
Yeah,
I
he had
know
his
that.
own. He had Aero
The
Jams.
grandmama.
Yeah, he had Aero Jams.
How do you remember that?
How
do you not?
Grills.
Super. Yeah, they are dope.
I remember that J.R. Ryder wore those. What's wrong with you?
You don't remember Grandmama's though. The commercials.
No, I remember he had his own shoe, but I assumed he wore those other ones too.
No, those were Kevin Johnson. Kevin Johnson was like the main
Okay,
push.
stop
beside
saying
those.
Kevin Johnson just because you're a Suns fan.
The Taxi Jordan 12, I always wanted. That was the best. That's the best shoe.
How many
commercial
do you have right now?
of what?
Taxi 12s.
2.
All right.
That's
I was
the
hoping
best.
you weren't going to say 4.
That's the best commercial for a shoe ever. Is the Taxi 12 commercial.
I hated that commercial.
And the 1-800 ad in Slam magazine is one of my favorite ads.
Nothing
of
is
all
better
time.
than Jordan 4 ads with Mars Blackman, period. Those are the best ads of all time, period.
I
You
love
mean
the Jordan
print ads
12.
or commercials?
Everything. Was in the movie, Do the Right Thing, Mars Blackman, commercials, everything.
And we all know that all of us were dialing 1-800 to hear the 1-800 ad of what they were talking about on the shoe when we opened our Slam magazines when we were kids.
We didn't have cell phones. Though.
No, you called from the house phone when the parents were asleep.
I don't even think
Come
I
on,
had
man.
Slam magazine. I saw it at the store.
I don't even remember them in
I
Slam.
I
remember them in Sports Illustrated.
Oh, yeah, I always saw them in Slam
I had a
magazine.
subscription to Source though.
They have the Slam magazine had those, and they had
one
those.
for the hip-hop.
They had
Way
those
back.
Stephon Marbury ads with like the broken ankle and the And1 shoes. Those,
X-ray.
Some of those And1 shoes were fun.
Man, what the best commercial? Actually, I'll tell you right now, the best. I don't want to even call it one commercial, but media campaign or advertising campaign, whatever you're talking about, is Kobe 4's by far.
I don't even
Ankle
remember
insurance. Oh, at the time, funniest in history. How do you not
can't even
remember?
remember.
Little
They had-
Penny
they-
commercials
they
were
put-
fire.
Yeah, those
They
were
were
fire.
fire.
They took them like dummies out there with the like, and
Okay,
like made them
I
like
do-
broke the ankle, and
I
it was
do.
like make the sound like. Psh.
I remember them.
Get
now,
your ankle insurance.
But Little Penny
Flames.
commercials were
Never
fire
seen that.
flames. Little Penny
I'm
commercials.
sure you've seen it. You need to go back and watch,
were
B.
super dope.
It might be corny now because it's Kobe, but it was funny back then.
And then 2 more quickly. The Zoom Flight 95. I remember staring at them at JCPenney's constantly, wishing I
I
owned
was
a
gonna
pair.
bring those.
I love those.
was.
That's a great shoe. And then the Air Much Up Tempo, not the Air More Up Tempo, but the Air Much Up Tempo.
The single air bubble?
With Charles Barkley wore them in the Olympics. They were white, all white with gold and blue accents. That is,
Instead of 180s?
yeah, I remember getting those. I had a pair of shoes. I had a pair of up tempos. I popped the air bubble, sent them into Nike. Nike sent me that as a replacement. I remember running across the parking lot to the office barefoot because I was so excited that the mailman dropped those off. That is an honorable mention. One of my favorite shoes of all time.
That
Bruh,
single
hey.
air bubble, air much up tempo was for like everybody who
Did you-
couldn't afford the air more up
Did
tempo.
was
you,
poor.
did you hear what he said?
Yeah,
Thanks for
okay.
reminding me that I was poor.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he said?
What?
He didn't say
Barefoot.
run down the driveway. He said run across the parking lot. B. They rich
Barefoot.
parking lot.
Because
B.
I didn't have money
They
for shoes.
multiple
Yeah, okay. 'Cause
I grew
multiple
up in
parking
the
spaces.
hood.
B.
Yeah, okay.
Multiple
in the mean
parking
streets
spaces.
of Gilbert, Arizona.
All right. Oh,
Shout
You
out.
just said you ran across an entire parking lot at your house. to
We
get
lived in an
some shoes,
apartment. We were waiting for our house. We were living in an apartment.
in your mansion.
Yes.
Wait, that's it? That's the last one?
that's
That was the last honorable
mention.
mention, yeah.
All right.
Justice. Is it on? Is it
It's
like
on. Yeah,
Like I
pull
didn't
it,
know
bro.
the quality.
Pull it
Let
back.
me get the nunchucks
Pull it back.
working.
Pause.
Yeah, but it can be crooked.
Pull it back.
Pull it back.
Simple. Pull it back.
Honorable mentions. I only have 3. I got Chuck Taylor's. I just have to.
What?
Chuck Taylors are my only mentions.
It's your list.
It's my California shoe.
It's your
my
list.
Chuck Taylor California shoe.
Obviously. True colorway, obviously.
Because, I mean, that was like one of the first shoes I had that was like easily accepted in California. You did everything in it.
Royal True or Navy True?
I had Navy. You did every single thing in it. All right. Number 2, I have, jeez.
Why didn't you write this down? You should have wrote it down.
Arizona Flight 95s. I got those. Reason, I remember when we taking my mom's friend at the airport, and I was dying for these joints. If somebody came walking through the airport wearing them, I said, yo, I got to get their joints. My mom was like, they look like a weapon. She was like, I'm not buying those. I said, all right, cool. My dad, I said, yo, let me get them. My dad took me and bought them. My mom wasn't happy, but grabbed them. Them was fire. I still have.
Talking about the Jason Kids, right?
Jason Kids.
Did you have the red? The red?
What was
or the blue?
I had the black.
What was it like? What was the lows that had the same like little sheen plastic bubble kind of look
I
on
know what
them?
you're talking about, but I don't
was like
remember.
something.
Michael Dickerson and them used to wear them in Arizona.
And there was a few other
Gilbert
ones.
Arenas wore them.
I can't remember.
I know what you're talking about.
There's Zoom Flight something or something
Well,
like that.
you talking about the Jason Kid that had the one eye looking thing that was like multicolored?
It was lows.
Yeah, it was like it was like low. It wasn't like lows, but it was like a lower version.
It was lows.
It was something. And I think that was like a 96.
Somebody's looking it up.
Whatever it is. And then my other version is the Olympic version of the Air Flight 96s, the Penny Hardaways. He played like number 6 in the Olympics, and it had the 6 in the back, the Air Zoom Flight 96. I think that's what they are. So they're my.
Oh wait, you're not talking about the ones with the cat hair specials we saw, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about the Olympic version.
Oh, all right.
Not that one. Those ones, I just remember.
Yeah, Zoom Flight 96.
I don't know why. I just remember like it was just really hard for me to get my hands on those. I remember like everybody had them except me. And I was furious because I had all the sneakers, and I finally got my hands. Actually, I bought them from a guy that I knew out of class. I don't know what he needed money for. I bought them from him, wore them, excited. Wore them joints every single day. Yeah, those ones. So I was super excited about those.
I should have put these in my mentions. I just bought.
That's what I just put in mine.
I know. But I got the white colorway at AZ Mills outlet for $40 like 2 weeks ago. They still have them for $50.
I already got them.
30% off.
I already got them.
You don't got them.
I do got those.
You don't got none. I was watching. Yeah, you're right. But I also should have stuff that I said, and I don't have that, so I would buy that stuff first. I was watching something on DJ Ski's channel earlier today, and they were showing like the cat from Shoeseum went up inside Sporty LA, and I guess they because Sporty LA's been there forever, probably who knows, 40 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, something like that. And they went upstairs and they literally converted a bunch of the apartments in the building into like shoe storage. They have a warehouse upstairs. Brand new dead stock Zoom Flight 96s. You open the box, like the black colorway with the blue or whatever.
Fire.
Clean.
Dope. So now,
super clean.
On to the top 5.
Boing.
Top 5.
And
George. Top 5 sneakers that
and
mean
Ultra
the
Boost
most
should
to
be
you.
in top 5, but
They mean that much to you?
They mean that much to you? Like, they like make you, like, you put them on, like, you get like happy and like you
it's
like
the best shoe right now. So yes,
yeah,
of course.
but I mean, it's like I don't know.
And those
like,
chalks when you have you worn yours yet?
yeah.
No, you haven't.
Oh, my chalks? No, I've worn Ultra Boost. I
exactly.
haven't worn my
See,
chalks.
exactly. That's how you don't know. Though you wear those, dude.
But-
like Greg thinks, like Yeezy Boost 350 changed your life. Oh, nah, you put them chalks on, instantly new person. Dude.
But I don't know what it is about Yeezys. They like shite. They're comfortable, but something about putting a Yeezy on just makes you feel different. I don't know why.
Man,
I don't know why.
Do you watch different TV shows when you have them on? Do you eat at different restaurants?
No, but I definitely feel like the shite when I walk through the mall with them on.
You're
Facts.
you're out of control. Though.
You know, things happen. Top
invincible.
You're out of control. Yeah.
Top 5.
You about to get in fights.
Top 5, George. Top 5 sneakers that mean something to you.
Number 5. Number 5. Air Tech Challenge 2. I split it because I couldn't pick one. I want to say I like the Kumquat's Paws a little bit better, but the Hot Lavas, it's hard to go against those.
Hot lava.
So I split it
Unintended.
because I just love. I remember we were in Nike doing something, and the Kumquat's Paws hadn't come back out yet, and I pointed them out and was like, "Yo,
Fire.
yes." But I will say this: The two best, I just got to get this mention in because you already know how I feel about these shoes, but the two best AirTech challenges of all time are the Wimbledon and the first Wimbledon and the first U.S. Open.
You would put them in the all-time?
I wish I had both of those shoes.
I mean, not already. But over Lavas?
Come on.
And Kumquats?
Come on.
Bruh, over Lavas and they're definitely... Wimbledons are in the top 10 hardest sneaker to get ever. And the USA's
Both of them are.
probably in the
US
top
Open
10
might
as well.
be
US
harder.
Opens are in the top 10 as well.
Those two colorways are just mind blown.
I mean, George just showed us a black pair of US Opens.
DS size 9.
DS size 9 for $350. And the guy is actually $300.
Yeah.
But he wants $25 for shipping from Virginia. They're too small for me.
What?
I can't wear a 9.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't.
You can try.
I wouldn't even try to pay. I wouldn't pay that much money to try to squeeze into a 9.
Take that insole out.
You can't find those anywhere else for probably less than like $700-800. I mean, I don't even know why he's selling them for that. You can't find them. I mean, what am I talking about? You literally can't.
You know,
find
honestly though, if he wanted to trade me those for OVO Drakes, I'd give him those. Facts. I give him OVO 10s.
Well,
blacks, if he wants to give me those.
So eBay man, if you're listening, you have a standing offer.
You want to say his eBay name? eBay.
I'm just gonna hit him up. I'm just gonna hit him up and say, look, I'll make a trade with you. You can have my OVOs. You let me have those. See what he says.
You can send it to.
But he's gonna have to ship first.
You can send it to Sneak Disc Authentication Center.
A PO box. All right, what else? Number 4.
Number 4. You'll like this one. Air Max 90 infrared hyperfuse. Of
course.
Bingo bango.
The number 1 greatest Air Max of all time. Hyperfuse version.
But you like it more than your
like it more
Reds,
than everything.
Huh?
More than Reds. Infrared hyperfuse.
All right.
Great choice.
Air Max 90 infrared hyperfuse, number 4. Number 3. I don't know what colorway to pick, and this is what I needed. I realized I needed to add in earlier when you said California. I can't believe I didn't put one in there at first. Probably because I did my list 5 minutes before the show, and I'm a moron. But Vans, Authentics, or Eras, pick a color. Navy, all white, damn Daniel, whatever you want.
Damn Daniel.
Whatever color you want. All reds, those all reds that just came out not too long ago. I seen like 87 kids in California wearing those when I was there for 2 days.
I agree.
Flams. Number 2 is a split, and number 1 is a split, and I'm sure you can figure these out. These are pretty easy. Number 2, Jordan 1 black red, Jordan 1 royal.
Okay.
Got to split them. Number 2.
That's number 2?
Second best shoe of all time. Second best shoe of all time, period. No,
what's number 1?
It's not best shoes all the time. It's just shoes that mean something.
No. Just both.
Okay.
It's both.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Second best of all time. We'll save that for another top list. Yeah. I'm curious what your number 1 is.
Did you think those are going to be number 1?
I mean, not really, but like
Jordan.
I don't know.
Jordan 1 black red and Jordan 1 royal.
Well, then
the original highs. I mean, or the whatever, the retro, whatever you got. Number 1. You should know what number 1 is. Jordan 4 black cement and Jordan 4 white cement.
Right.
Yep.
Period.
You got a lot of splits.
Best show.
You got a lot of
2.
splits. 2 splits.
Yeah, 3.
3 splits.
3, yeah. Well, because it's hard to pick between those. Pause yourself.
Pause your existence.
Why breads?
Bathe yourself.
Why 4s?
Why
4s?
Lake
why
Minnetonka.
1s?
The Jordan 4 was the first. I want to say it was the first Jordan I have because I am 100% positive I had both of those. I'm not sure if I had the 3s. I can't remember. That was a long time ago. I'm an old man. You guys always make fun of me for being an old man. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure if I had the 3s, but I know without a doubt I had the 4s. I got pictures of me wearing them.
Well, you were 24 when the 3s came out,
right? When the 3s came out, I was 9 years old.
That's old enough to remember.
1988. I don't remember if I had them or not. I had a lot of stuff back then. I had flights, forces, like
you were
rich.
I had one pair of shoes every school year. You had multiples. You were rich.
You probably didn't even know what sneakers were back then. White people in Gilbert didn't wear sneakers.
You grew up rich.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I had everything as a kid.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I had every single.
I got a pair of shoes for back to school and a pair of shoes for Christmas. Y'all were rich.
Man, that's tight, man. But look at you now. Look at you now.
That's probably why he got more than us now, because he's upset.
He's upset.
He's upset. He got PTSD.
He be in the shoe room angry. Show them. 4th grade. All right, simple.
All right, so my top 5. Number 5.
You bring some in?
I did bring some in.
Well,
but
pick them up. Let me see
no,
them.
I didn't bring in.
You didn't bring
I didn't bring in 5 or 4. So number 5 for me is, and I could have brought it in. I didn't feel like digging it out. Is the Space Jam 11. Now the Space Jam 11 for me, because I always wanted 11s growing up. I always loved the Space Jam movie, Space Jam soundtrack, everything Space Jam. And it was the first shoe I bought coming back into sneakers in 09. Camped outside of Scottsdale Foot Locker at the time. They didn't get half their shipment in. And everybody, I remember getting there at like midnight. Everybody had left. I was now first in line, and they only got shoe sizes 7 through 9.5. So I grabbed my 9.5. I was so excited to have it. And it was like the shoe that got me back into collecting and back into being a sneakerhead. So that for me is number 5. It was like a great night. I was happy to have it. Number 4 for me is the Agassi LWP white gray brick red colorway. I still remember walking into Champs the Champs at Fiesta Mall, and I still remember seeing it on the clearance rack and begging my mom to buy it for me, wearing it out of the store, wearing it to school the next day. That is one of my favorite shoes of all time. I love that shoe. Like George said, they released that shoe. I'm in the car. I'm driving to pick it up.
I mean, it was like, at the time, it was the lightest shoe out. Like it was revolutionary for how light it was compared to everything else. Now, granted, it's got that whole gang of holes in it, and the only thing was showing was neoprene, but dope.
I love that shoe.
I honestly don't believe a word you guys are saying.
I love that shoe.
Because once that shoe drop, you're gonna say, nobody wants this.
No, because you gotta think about it. Look at that shoe and then look at like AirTech Challenge 2. I like the AirTech Challenge 2 more, but it's bulky though. The LWP like is snug to your feet and you can wear it with whatever.
You're right, but you're
it doesn't
not
look
going
awful
to pay
with
retail
short
for
retail.
It. Neither one of you would.
YouTube.
I will.
I will have multiple pairs of LWP white, gray, brick red when they release.
I won't have multiple pairs.
Facts.
You know
Okay,
better.
get to number 3.
Facts.
All right, get to number 3.
Number 3.
Oh, what?
Number 3.
Yeah.
LWP was 4. What was 5? I thought it was 5.
5 was Space
5
Jam.
Space Jams.
Oh,
LWP
Space Jams. How did I miss that?
You must have been asleep.
How did you not put that number 1?
Number 3.
Oh, that's not number 1.
What you got, like Yeezy Boost 750?
No. Number 3. I do not have the original colorway, and I don't have the original colorway with me. Obviously, if I don't own it.
I was finna say if those were Chuck Posits, I was going to knock this camera
But
over.
I do have the Area
Look how much
72
he's worn
version.
those. What do you wear those with?
I wore these like twice. They crease easy.
I'm not talking about the creases. You're supposed to crease your shoes.
Yeah.
Look at the bottom. No?
I wore them twice. Like I wore them to a Suns game and I wore them somewhere else.
You must have worn them to an oil slick.
The Barkley Air Force Max, George's honorable mention. The black and gray colorway is my number 3 shoe. I love that shoe. I had it in 3rd grade. George was a junior in college. I remember getting detention and having to go to the principal office, writing on the bottom of it. I loved that shoe. I used to clean it. Nights before my basketball games when I was in the 3rd grade, I'd sleep with it on. Like, I loved that shoe. It was one of my favorite shoes of all time.
You wore this more than twice.
Maybe 3 times.
Trash.
That's not trash. Like
This is one of the heaviest sneakers.
They're super heavy.
Yeah, that and Rod Lavers.
Like this joint. This joint is so heavy. All right.
Number 3 for me, or sorry, number 2 now for me is a split. I could do a split too. The black infrared 6 and the white infrared 6. These 2 shoes, this was the first Jordan I ever had, the first sneaker I ever remember having. I had them in the 1st grade. My aunt bought them for me. I thought I was like the king of 1st grade wearing black and white infrared 6s. I remember mismatching them. So if y'all want to know where that started right here with your boy. 2 chains, 3 chains.
I can't even deal with this.
I can't deal with this
But these shoes, obviously, like number 2, like one of the most meaningful shoes, one of the most like memorable shoes.
How do you feel like the king of 1st grade, bro?
Bro, I was the king of 1st grade. Yo, people remember 2 things about 1st grade. They remember me and my Jordan 6s, and they remember Philip because he smelled like poo all the time. Nobody wanted to get tagged by him.
I actually do remember a few things about 1st grade.
Oh man, I remember these. Like I remember, like I was so excited felt so blessed to have these. Both of these. Like, thank you to everybody who helped me get these when they came back out.
All right, bro. Go to number 2.
All right. No, we're on number 1 now.
Oh, number 1. Let's go to number 1. What's your number 1?
Y'all should know what number 1 is.
Is this an original colorway?
This is an original colorway. This is the original colorway. This is the colorway.
I have no idea what it is.
Neither do I. I probably won't be shocked once you put it out, though.
I'm not shocked.
The Barkley CB 94.
Why would you pick that
edition.
color of all the colors? Like,
because this is the colorway that I had when I was a kid. Like I'm sure like Christmas in 3rd grade. I begged to open a Christmas present on Christmas Eve. You know which one's a sneaker box.
What is this picture you sent? Are you playing baseball and challenge LWPs?
Yes.
What the hell?
A true OG. A true OG playing
You're an
baseball
actual wacko,
in LWPs.
You're a wacko.
I couldn't figure out what that picture was. He texted us. I was like, what is this, the Sandlot? I was like, I couldn't figure it out.
We'll put the picture on Instagram so y'all can see it. But these shoes, this Barkley is, I mean, I remember opening it Christmas Eve. I begged and pleaded to have my parents let me wear it to midnight mass in the snow in Cleveland. I mean, I was like, if they didn't let me wear it, I would have cried. So this shoe to me is super meaningful. I was a huge Suns fan growing up, a huge Charles Barkley fan growing up. When it came out, I said it before on the show, I bought 4 of them, and I still have all 4 of them. And I have hooped in one. I've worn one casually. This shoe to me is the number 1 shoe of all time, period. Hands down, Holy Grail.
Jesus, really? All
really?
That?
Holy Grail.
All right.
That's it.
Top 5. I'm good.
You're good.
Top 5. My first one is the first Nike shoe I ever owned. Living in California, my mom convinced my dad to buy them for him. This isn't the original colorway I had. I had
not even the
black joints. I had the black joints, I think, with the white swoosh. But the Nike Cortez. Love it. I still love it. I think it's a great shoe. It's one of those shoes that, like,
you and Kendrick.
He's with Reebok now, so. But
I bet you he still wears them.
But it's one of those shoes that, hey, you. Am I good?
Yeah, you're good, bro.
It's one of those shoes.
As he moves the camera.
It's one of those shoes that, like, Jesus. It's one of those shoes that, like, I just feel right now as you get older, it just goes with anything. It's a great shoe. I love it, and I'm looking to buy some other more originals. I'm not going to pay full price for them. I'm not going to pay $80. I'm not going to pay $100. I'll pay $49. I'll pay $50 for them, but they're still great shoes, and I love them.
No thanks.
Number 2, the questions. I had every single shoe as a kid in
Number
school.
4?
Number 4, sorry. I had every single shoe as a kid. I'm not going to lie to you. Every single shoe as a kid in school. My mom bought me every single colorway. I had every single model. Reebok questions. Hands down, one of the most, like, to me, one of the most iconic sneakers ever. I mean, it's probably the greatest sneaker that Reebok ever created. One. And I remember when I had the blue Paralyzed.
Well, either that or the pump, the first pump.
Oh, the pump. The what? D Browns?
Yeah.
Either that.
Fresh.
But I had the blue Paralyzed, and then what really cemented me 8th grade as, like, yo, Greg is the official sneakerhead was when I got the Reds. It wasn't really common. Like Ryan said that he would get one for school and one for Christmas. It was facts. I would get every single colorway of a shoe. I had the Paralyzed blue, the Paralyzed red. I had the low tops. I had the black and golds. I had every single colorway of this, and this is still one of my favorite sneakers of all time. Now, can I wear it with how I dress now? Not really, but every once in a while I will rock it. I hate the lows. I didn't like the low top version.
It's the same shoe cut in half.
It is, but that's not for me.
That makes no sense.
My number. This is a rough one. My number 3.
Why do they give you extra laces with these? Huh? They don't put them in the one lows or any of that stuff.
Number 3. Rodman's. This to me is the real 72 and 10. Okay.
All right.
This was
I should punch
72
you in the
and 10.
chest.
The Rodman Air Shake Indestructs, all right? I love OGs, all right? I do. I mean,
are you saying real 7210 because the Nike made one for Jordan in 2015?
I'm just saying.
Why would...
I'm saying that when I think of 7210...
Why would the 12s
No,
not
you're
be
right. The 11 is still a 7210.
Or 11, whatever.
But I'm just saying, when I think of 72, I think of Rodmans, I think of Pippins. I do. And I love these. I had no problem paying a pretty high amount for these, and they're wearable. All right, I wore these joints probably like a couple months ago. Withheld. I mean, the air bubbles are fogged up. Nike hasn't retroed them yet.
I think you wore them at
HSS colors.
Yeah. They retro like a different version of this.
Yeah, whack.
But it's not this. There's nothing like the original. I remember getting this in 7th grade.
I think my friend stole those from Mervin's.
I think you stole them.
Nah,
I think you told us you stole them.
I had some Rodmans, but not that one, I don't think.
Okay. And
I don't remember which one it was, but I had some.
But I remember 7th grade getting these, and I remember I came to school late.
Oh, I had the lows with the swoosh on the toe box, like one of the first shoes.
And
ever
the zip-up
swoosh on the toe
So
box.
you had the indestruct ones. He had the ones that were like the
Let me look it
playground
up.
joints.
Oh,
I know what he's talking about. 7th grade came through with these. Every single kid was like, those are the ugliest shoes ever. But people who knew these joints were fire. All right. Love them to death. Fire. Air Shake Indestruct Rodmans. Number 2.
Nah, I didn't have the Indestructs. I'm going to find them, though.
Number 2. Air Jordan Infrared 6.
Number 2?
This is number 2. Now, this is number 2 for a particular reason, all right?
Okay.
My number 1 is like a really, really special reason, but my number 2, to me, this is, I mean, everyone knows me, knows I have about 5-6 pairs of these. Brand new. I mean, this is just the greatest Jordan to me of all time.
I had these right here low,
One of
but the black ones.
Yeah, those ones, I love those. Those are Darwin's.
Darwin's, that's right. Yeah.
Harold Miner wore those. Greatest sneaker to me of all time. I love them to death. There's just something that I would never give up. I mean, I'm probably going to get rid of a few pairs because it doesn't make any sense to have 6 pairs that are brand new. But this to me is the greatest Jordan of all time. And I remember I think this was the first Jordan I got. This might have been the very first Jordan I got as a kid. And I think it was 4th grade. And I remember feeling fresh. Like, I just remember like that walking through the hall, that running to the cafeteria, trying to get your lunch, trying to get your cafeteria lunch. I remember that. And everybody was just, they couldn't believe I had them. Like, it was just one of those big things to have these. Number 6, Black Infrared Jordan 6. Number 2, Infrared 6. And my number 1, and I'm going to bring the box up for this. I have the box for all of these, but I'm bringing the box for this. This is the original box, all right? They talked about LWPs.
LWPs.
They talked about AirTech challenges. This right here is an original Nike box, all right? I think these were from 87. It's a 9.5. These are important to me because these were actually my dad's shoes, all right? I've had these. We've moved a lot of places, and I've had these ever since, all right? These are AirTech Futures, all right? These were also an Agassi that was very underrated, all right? Now, these joints.
You don't hear breaking stuff. Nope.
These joints right here, they've been through it, all right? These are old. These are my dad's shoes, all right? And I don't know how we've managed to, like, just keep bringing them along. They just kept coming along. And, I mean, they're obviously not wearable. They're cracked. I mean, they smell like a homeless man's backpack. I mean, they're just trash. But you know what? It's something that I'll never give up. It's one of the few shoes in the box might have mold in it. Like, I have no idea what this is in the box. But it's something I'll never give up.
Well,
I've always had it.
Hand sanitizer. Nope.
I don't even want to breathe this in. I mean, this could possibly be the patient zero for anthrax. But, you know, like I said, they were my dad's. And, you know, it's just one of those things that, like I say, you know what, these will always be in my closet. No laces. I tried them on one time, and they almost turned to dust. So they just sit in my closet right now. But I do love these a lot. So they mean a lot to me. So that is my top 5 sneakers that mean the most things to me. Anything else, fellas?
I don't know. I mean, I guess we could touch quickly on the conference final series and what's going on in OKC and what's going on with Cleveland.
Well,
Cleveland's
is there a game tonight?
Do you have an update tonight? Yeah, Cleveland's playing right now.
That game's over. Woo. 92-57.
I hope it's Cleveland.
I hope it's the Raptors.
Okay, who was the home team?
Raptors.
Wow. Okay, Cleveland going to pull. Looks like Cleveland going to pull that out.
37-19 in the first quarter.
Still not.
Halftime 65-34.
Is OKC going to put an end to the best season ever, best regular season ever in basketball?
I'm gonna say this: OKC, might win the series, but they are not winning Game 5. I can guarantee you it's going back to Oklahoma. Guarantee.
Okay, so you think OKC in 6?
I think it's going to be very tough for the Warriors to win in Oklahoma City. Let's put it this way. If Oklahoma City was played defense like that for the entire time that Westbrook and KD were there, and Westbrook is making threes, no one's beating them, period.
Yeah. And they put a lot of trust in their role players.
I mean, did you guys see him? I don't know what the number was. I didn't look at it, but did you see how many blocks
Ibaka
they had down low where the Warriors, whoever on the Warriors, I don't know, Livingston, Spates, I don't know who it was, numerous people, wide open underneath, block, contested at the rim, miss, layup, block. Nuts. Never seen OKC play defense like that.
If there's any team that could win 3 in a row, it's the Warriors.
If there is any team.
If there is any team. I mean,
no, they absolutely can. I'm not saying they can't. There's no doubt about that. I mean, even the Vegas number right now. Listen, to put in perspective what the Warriors did during the regular season, they were down 2-1 in the series, and they were still the favorite. Right now, down 3-1, they're only plus 225.
Dude, did I drink your beer?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
That's what I was trying to get.
Why you didn't say something?
What are you freaks doing here, man?
I drunk the rest of his beer. Man, why you sit there and look at me like that? Man, get that out of here.
There's a beer right there. Who's that? Who's that?
Again.
Oh.
I'm crying again, yo.
Y'all suspect.
That was my beer.
Why you didn't say something?
I was trying to get it back and you drunk it.
Bro. I don't know. Man.
Y'all are actual suspects, dude. Number 1 and number 2.
Gotta get out
Put
of here.
y'all in the cop car together, dude.
I gotta need some mouthwash, man.
You feeling funny already?
I'm feeling crazy, man. Why you didn't say something? All you did was point at it. I thought you wanted a sip.
I was like, give me that. I was like, give me that.
I thought you wanted a sip of it. I was like, you're not sipping my beer.
You took it away when I did my top 5.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, you drunk my beer. That's gross.
Man. Anyways, like I said, if anybody could win anybody could win 3 in a row, it's the Warriors. All right. Are they going to do it? I don't think so. I think Westbrook is way too much for their guards. And when Steph Curry is gone, he's gone. I watched the game last night. He's on the court, and I couldn't even – it felt like he wasn't out there. I didn't even see him shoot nothing. He wasn't doing anything. So I don't know if he's still hurt.
He was turning the ball over. That's what he was doing.
Ooh, he turns the ball over a lot. All right.
So we got OKC versus Cleveland in the finals?
I guess.
I think that's what it's going to be, too.
I've been going for
based on the way I was about to say the Browns, but based on the way the Cavs played in Toronto, it might get back to Cleveland for Game 7.
That's actually true. It might be. It might take 7 to close them out.
They're not
Toronto,
playing. They're winning tonight and then go back to Toronto for one. Right?
Yeah,
for one.
Oh yeah.
1-1.
It'll come back to Cleveland.
Yeah.
It'll come back to Cleveland. I mean, I've been going for Cleveland, but they've been playing so awful in Toronto. I was like, if they lose this Game 4, I'm going for the Raptors. Like, I'm sick of it. I just don't know at what point. I don't know why. I mean, maybe it's just me. I just feel at some point LeBron has to say, I'm going to score 50 points this game. Or 40 points this game.
I look at the Raptors roster and I don't know how they're even where they are, let alone
I don't get it at all.
2 wins
at all.
Cleveland.
I look at the Raptors roster and
maybe I don't give enough credit to Kyle. What's his name? What's the point?
Lowry and DeRozan.
Yeah, no, I could care less about anyone else on that team. Lowry is the one who.
Yeah, but they're both all-stars, and they both average in the 20s.
Well, it's funny because I look at
DeRozan doesn't play any defense. He doesn't give you anything besides.
I just don't see how those two
scoring.
can get you to number 2 in the East.
Well, that's the thing. I look at their team and I look at I see Phoenix Suns. Why aren't the Phoenix Suns that good?
Well, yeah,
because of Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, if
and Valanciunas, or however you pronounce his name.
Valanciunas?
Yeah, isn't he good too?
Yeah, he's good.
He's pretty good, but they don't really credit him with much. He's
LeBron has 31 tonight, so comment on your
goodness.
Well, who else is on their roster?
I couldn't even tell you. What's his name?
Tristan Thompson has 27 points right now.
That's why they're up by 20.
Kevin Love.
Yeah, that's why.
Shit, fuck. I'm looking at minutes. bad.
So LeBron has 31 minutes.
He was scared to say sucking dick last time, and now he's saying shit fuck.
So how many does LeBron have?
23 points for LeBron, 25 for Kevin Love, and 21 for Kyrie
I'm looking
Irving.
at minutes. I'm like, there's no way Tristan Thompson has 27 points.
So the big three are putting in work tonight. And right now,
looking at minutes.
Lowry and DeRozan are combined for 26. So
who is on this roster? Okay, they got DeMar Carroll. All right, so that's a good piece.
He doesn't score that much though.
He's a good piece though.
He's
Corey Joseph backup.
I bet he don't drink other.
They got Miyambo. Dude, Miyambo looks crazy.
I looked up. I saw something on Twitter about
40 rebounds.
Biombo made 3 shots outside 15 feet or something all season long, and then he made a bunch of jumpers in the last game or whatever. 2 games.
26 rebounds in game 4.
Man, he's a beast.
He's gonna get a little bit of money.
That's what he does. I mean,
how many points Tristan Thompson got?
9.
9.
God, how many rebounds he had? It better be about 15.
9, I think. Yeah, 9 and 9.
They gave him all that money. He sucks. I'm sorry.
They gave him all that money because LeBron made them.
Well, they won't care if they win the championship. Trust me.
Oh yeah, they won't. They're not winning the championship though. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
If OKC gets there and Cavs get there, who's winning?
Oh, I think.
Okay, look, let's take one step back because none of us expected OKC even to beat the Spurs because we expected the old OKC team that could score but didn't guard anyone.
Yeah.
This team is playing
out of their
not
minds.
just like elite defense for them. They're like the number 1 team in the NBA style defense right now. They held San Antonio to less than a point per possession, and they're doing the same thing to the Warriors right now. It's insane. Those are the 2 best offenses and 2 most efficient offenses, I guess I should say, in the NBA, back to back. And it was it 4-2 or 4-2 against San Antonio, or was it 4-1? It was a 4-1, wasn't it?
4-2.
2.
Is that what it was?
I think Spurs won 2.
Because the Spurs won the first game, they killed them. But I thought after that,
destroyed them.
Okay, so they won 2.
I think the Spurs won 2.
So they're 7-3 against the Spurs and Warriors in their last 10 games. And if Westbrook's making threes, there's nothing you can do. You already said no. If you can't guard, you have to make. It's like LeBron. You have to make those guys shoot jump shots. If they make their jump shots, you're not beating them. Period. End of story. That's what basketball is all about. Make teams take low percentage shots. If they make them, you're going to lose. Period.
So are we assuming OKC and Cleveland finals?
Yes.
No, I'm not, because like you said, if any team can do it, it's Golden State. And I think it's guaranteed to go back. See, this is the funny thing. I read this today, too. Golden State, everyone's saying right now, oh, they're over the hill or someone's hurt or whatever all these goofy comments are. But the funniest part is if they win Game 5, the commentary is going to turn to, oh, it's a must win for OKC because they're not winning in Oakland. You know what I mean? It's so funny how finicky people are in sports. Like it shouldn't work like that.
And that's what they said too. I mean, I was listening yesterday and it was like, you know,
one game doesn't change that unless it's Game 7.
But they're saying, you know, now the pressure's on OKC to close the series out in OKC, and if they don't, oh no, like you've got 2 more games left to play, and so yeah, I mean it changes with every game, with every win.
It changes with the wind, and the most annoying people in the world are like the Mike Wilbons of the world. And cats don't even understand how statistics work, and out there talking about, I see this happening. I see
Mike
this happening.
Wilbon lives out here. He might be on the show one day, and you're going to bag him like that.
Hey, well, if he comes on the show, then me and him can battle, just like Gregory and your boy can battle.
You better hug it out.
And
I like Mike Wilbon.
I like Wilbon too.
What?
I like him. I didn't say he says anything right. I just said I like him.
I like Wilbon.
Like
you also like Skip Bayless and Colin Cowherd, so yeah.
I never said I like Skip
I'm not
Bayless.
talking about you. I'm talking about him.
I never said I like Skip Bayless.
you
I
did.
like First Take.
You said that before.
I might have. He's a Cowboys fan.
The only commentators I don't, or the only people I don't like, is Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith, and Colin Cowherd. Can't stand.
Wilbon is the same kind of thing.
No,
he's
he's
just not as obnoxious. Yes, he is. It's a hot take machine. That's what he is.
He's a good person. He's a good person.
All right, Game 5, Warriors winning.
Game 5.
Yeah, they're winning, no doubt.
Warriors
It's a
win
home
Game
game.
5. If
They'll probably win by 25 again, like I correctly predicted last time.
If OKC is going to win, it's going to be in 6 in OKC. That's the only. If it goes back to 7, I think it's going to be the Warriors. So OKC has to close it out in 6. Cleveland, in Cleveland possibly in 7 if they can't.
If it gets to 7, listen, Cleveland can obviously win in Toronto. I don't think they do, but if you see what they're doing in Cleveland right now, if it comes back to Cleveland's not losing at home. Toronto,
so I think Cleveland.
I'm not buying Toronto.
I think Cleveland easily wraps that series. I'm going to say Cleveland in 6. I'm going to say OKC in 6. Thank you for participating in episode 10 of the Sneak This.
Episode 10!
Woo!
Boing, boing.
Yeah!
Boing, boing.
Yeah!
Put that corn in your mouth.
Love it.
Eat it. Chomp it.
Anything else?
Yeah, don't forget, comment on YouTube. Give us those thumbs up. The 33 people that gave us thumbs down, F you. We don't want you to come back anyways. Subscribe to the channel. Check us out.
Oh, no, I want y'all to come back. I don't care if you do give us a thumbs down. Come back just to give us a thumbs down.
And shout out to, everybody we mentioned. Shout out to Johnny Gonzalez. It's his birthday, one of our listeners.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Johnny.
He asked for some more episodes. Hopefully this one, quenches your thirst. And,
all right. Are you going to say this is the Sneak This?
And that's the Sneak This.
Boing.